Good, MP. Hey, welcome in. See you next time. Shaking, MP.
Thank you so much for shopping with us.
You good, MP?
record, MP.
Fans live for games like this one.
Looking good, MP.
And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. Welcome, sports fans. Got a chance now to take a look at some numbers for MP.
And suddenly, his feel for the three-point shot has left him. It's been a tough go the past 5 games. The percentage from long range, not close to what it was earlier. But he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dillingham in at the point. And for the Bulls, Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. MP out there with Dosumer. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. It's been a while since MP has been challenged to tally more assists than his opponents. How would you rate his progress so far?
Thus far, MP has proven his ability to be the best playmaker on the court. He's making the right read, staying aware of his teammates, and most importantly, they're winning games.
Should be some fireworks in this one, Greg. 2 cross-conference rivals squaring up.
Kevin, can you smell the intensity in the air? You can tell these guys mean business. Both teams want to prove. Oh, man, MP to be young again.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Off target from outside. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Randall. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. DB, ever since running the most improved player back in 2021, Randall has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
Outside Williams. Floats it up, throws up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Now, I'll tell you, that's a tremendous lob, but MP making the alley-oop look all too easy.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Edwards. Rose with the block.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
Vucevic setting the pick for MP. Driving inside. Over Dillingham. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Rose.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Randall right side. Williams with the block. And he stays with it. Clock at 6. A second chance effort. Randall no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
There's a screen by Williams. Back to Dosunmu. Shoots over McDaniels. Dosunmu's shot is off. So for Chicago, their last game, a win against the Wizards in Washington. And Edwards with the stop.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards. Always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
MP passes to Williams. Williams, a screen on Edwards. MP with it. Now defended by Randall. Outside Rose. The shake. And there's the drive. Julius Randle with the rebound. And Randle has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, the athleticism on display. Nick Claxton makes these throwdowns look easy.
Vucevic setting the pick for Rose. Over in the corner, Williams. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Claxton. Inside. Here's Dillingham. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Rose with the ball. He's got 6. Butler in the corner. Rebound, Minnesota. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Washington was a man on a mission. He had 42 points, and he was a contributor on the defensive end as well. A fantastic performance from him, something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early. What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Edwards against MP. The kick outside to Butler. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Rose has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. Over Rose. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Rose with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Rose in the post. Edwards there.
MP showing he's willing to engage the contact in the painted area. Overcome the challenges, young sir.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Edwards against Rose. Now here's Edwards. Not a lot of room. And Edwards with the stuff.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
Now MP. 8 points for him. And finished off by Rose.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Claxton against Vucevic. Claxton the pass to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Drops in the tray. Edwards got 17.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Vucevic a screen on Edwards. Back to Williams. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Julius Randle picks one up. Doors for front offices. With the season starting to wind down, what's important now?
Yeah, there are focus shifts depending on the season. And right now with the season sort of dwindling, first and foremost, the draft lottery is important. The draft will occur over the course of the summer. So talent evaluation of those all-important college kids, the European players, but also you're evaluating your roster. What has worked? What do we need to change? There is always so much to look at if you are trying to put a team together.
Williams a screen on Edwards. Here's Rose and finished off by Rose.
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Williams with the block, and they get it back, and they're able to recover. And Edwards is right there. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And Rose throws it down hard.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes. Now, we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And MP throws it down hard.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. The Timberwolves shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. DiVincenzo passes to Highland. 23 seconds left to play here in the first. Back to DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by MP.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
And MP throws it down hard.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush. And so it's MP making things happen for the Bulls. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Buzelis out there with Levine. Then it's Smith. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's MP in at the point. Edwards, that's good.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Edwards against Rose. Outside, Levine. Floats it up for MP. And MP throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Edwards can't hit.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
MP deciding where to go with it. MP finds a gap. Giddy the pass to Rose. Driving in. Somehow misses the one-handed flush.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Smith with a screen on Edwards. The drive by.
Oh, my goodness.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on MP.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he can't get the first one. And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Out to Smith. Buzelis, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
That's a smart pass from Jaden McDaniels. Just finds a teammate operating with a little space.
Rose against Edwards. The drive by it. Oh, MP slamming it down.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And midway through the season now, the power rankings starting to show a more complete picture. You look at Minnesota. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, right now for the Bulls, they believed they were the best team entering the year. Others believed it too, and we've seen nothing to dissuade that assumption.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Vucevic comes in for Smith, and it's Dosunmu in for Josh Giddey. Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, once a non-existent part of his game, right? Vucevic now is a threat from 3. You have to honor that shot.
Takes it from 10, and that one hits back iron. The Bulls leading by 3. Now here's Rose. Defense right on him. There's the drive. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Pass to Minot. Now DiVincenzo. Defended by Dosunmu. Here's Minot. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Los Angeles Lakers. And here is MP. 26 points for him. Driving to the basket. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And stolen by MP. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Highland passes to Edwards, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And, Greg, you think about what they call floating. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Patrick Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. Jimmy Butler comes in for Zach LaVine. MP kicks to Vucevic. 6 on the shot clock. Williams, a screen on Edwards. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Highland. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Guys, I think it's obvious Bones Highland has talent on the offensive end as a scorer. But for this guy to really make it, he's got to find a way to be efficient and consistent.
Rose attacking. Here's Dosunmu. The Bulls with another miss.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
And Dillingham with the basket on the assist from Randle. Randle's got 4 assists now tonight. Edwards against Rose. Williams, a screen on Edwards. Here's Rose. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Highland. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Lakers. Highland with a screen on Williams. Edwards passes to Claxton. Edwards inside. He's covered by Rose. Edwards' shot is good.
That's where patience pays off for Anthony Edwards. The clock is dwindling, but he's keeping his poise.
Edwards against Rose. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by Williams. Chicago trailing here. MP outside. Williams has a screen for MP. The kick out to Williams. And again, Chicago, no good. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their last game of win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right.
MP getting it done for the Bulls. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up. Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in? And let's take a look back at the first half. The Bulls are in a close one.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open.
And that is it for halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Nicholas Claxton out there with Randall, and it's Dillingham in at the 1.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randle leaves no doubt.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Randall out to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Goes back up, and that one is good. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Here's MP.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Here's Claxton. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside, Rose. Oh, get up, MP! Woo!
Well, when the playmaking duties fall to Jimmy Butler, he is more than capable.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Randall against Williams. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Randall. And they pick up 2. Randall's got 11.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
Williams, a screen on Edwards. The drive by MP. Here he goes. Butler from outside. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 6 assists now in the game. The Timberwolves trail. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Over in the corner, Williams. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Minnesota's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Edwards kicks to Randall. Claxton sets the screen for Randall. Edwards can't hit.
He started out strong, 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
On the wing, MP. 32 points in the game. And MP throws it down hard.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Here's Dillingham. Defended by Dosunmu. Lets the 3 fly. Nailed from three-point land. Dillingham's got 10.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Outside Rose. Vucevic a screen on Edwards. And it's Rose penetrating. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Claxton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Down low. Here's McDaniels. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. McDaniels got his first basket.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Here's MP. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face. Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Levine's checked in for Chicago. To the paint. Alley-oop flush by MP.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Pass to Randall. Up and in on the layup. He's got 13. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Rose. Takes it inside. And Rose throws it down hard.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Here's McDaniels. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. On the wing, MP. Edwards defending. Edwards against MP. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Here's Dillingham, defended by Dosunmu. Here's Randall. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Claxton sets the screen for McDaniel. Outside for Randall. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to Edwards. The 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got 40 points.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Randall passes to Claxton. Back to Randall. Here is Edwards. And the foul called on MP. The Bulls leading by 4. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Rose is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Bruce Ellis. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Smith in at the 5. Up top, Highland, covered by MP. And he gets the bucket.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Levine. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Plays it in off a pretty alley-oop. Smith's got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
The 3 for DiVincenzo. Rebound by Smith. The Bulls leading by 5. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Smith with a screen on DiVincenzo. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And then Smith with the dunk.
In the zip code, put it anywhere near his hands. Jalen Smith's vertical threat is real.
And so it's Highland who brings the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Rose kicks to Levine. Back to MP. Pass to Buzelis. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 7. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's rebounded by Giddey. Bulls have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Rose against Highland. The drive by MP.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Pass to Highland. And the foul on Rose. That will be foul number 5 on him. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you Edwards against Rose. Pass to Williams. Back to Rose. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Tough to recover when you continue to turn the basketball over at this rate.
Here's Butler. Hits it again. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. To the middle. Claxton, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Randall against Williams. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
He is just self-willing, his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
MP kicks the butt. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Rose has got his 9th assist in the game now. Here's Dillingham, defended by Dosunmu. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Vucevic.
Nick Claxton, to me, guys, one of those great energy guys. You know what you can expect from him night after night. Incredible effort defensively, shot blocking, and a vertical threat at the rim on the offensive end.
Here's Rose, driving the lane. Oh, he jams it right over Nick Claxton.
Oh, power move by MP. Could have been an and one there.
Timberwolves trail by 20. Outside, Edwards. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Edwards got 46 points. Here's Rose. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. That's on Jaden McDaniel. First one falls for him.
One of the things you love about MP is his appreciation for the history of the game, studying the former great players, weaving their strengths into his game.
And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed him up.
Edwards, no good.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact. Well, the touch and the focus, what a pretty move in the lane.
Chicago leading by 18. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Edwards against Rose. Again, what an avalanche!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bulls.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a two-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Claxton. 2 free throws coming up. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
Can't be reaching like that, MP.
There he is, our homegrown superstar. Always knew you'd be the face of the franchise one day, just didn't realize it would be so soon.
You did? I must have missed that.
Oh, come on. You know I called you a tremendous talent.
That's true.
Blew everyone's expectations out of the water.
That, Donna. Thank you.
Don't even mention it. Shall we start your interview? The reporter for 2K Tip-Off Mag is here, and he is...
You've now won a championship as the undisputed best player on your team. Is it fair to say that you're the face of the franchise?
I think that it's fair to say. But a lot of people, they'll try to be humble when asked a question like that, but I feel like that's just evading responsibility.
How so?
I know what I mean to this team. I'm its leader, you know? And if I try to act like that I'm not, then I'm forcing that on someone else, and that's not fair to my teammates. And I know it might sound cocky, but being a leader, it means taking responsibility. And I'm the first guy that they look to when times are good or bad.
Do you think that your teammates look up to you?
I wouldn't put it that way. We're all grown men. We're all great players. I'm just the tip of the spear. But we need all of us to go where we need to go. And where we need to go is to the finals to win another championship for the people of our city.
Great job. Really well done.
Thank you.
All right, let's take some photos for the cover.
All right.
We were all very impressed with how you handled yourself on and off the court during postseason.
Who's we?
Oh, you know, folks upstairs.
Okay.
Everyone knew you were going to be a star. We just didn't realize it would be this soon.
I guess you guys knew it all along, huh?
We drafted you, didn't we? But you can't go too far catering to a rookie. It might upset the vets.
Okay, sure. That makes sense.
Like even now. We could have you alone on the cover, or we could include your teammates.
Okay. So are we doing a solo cover or a team cover?
It's complicated. I don't know. Obviously, we want to feature you. You're who the fans want to see.
But
some people get sensitive.
Okay, so which one is it?
Well, frankly, you're the face of the franchise now, so it's kind of your call. We'll support you either way. Great choice. It's all you, superstar.
Thank you.
Danny?
Let's get it.
You ready?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
Give me.
Let's get it, MP.
You ready to give these fans what they paid for?